for hearing my story.
Thank you very much for your testimony. Please identify yourself and you may proceed, ma'am.
My name is Sandra Guichard. I am the mother of 2 children with disabilities. My daughter Courtney is 16, she's nonverbal and has Down syndrome. My son Joshua is 14 and has autism. We have had 3 occasions that cameras in the classroom would have protected my children. I work in the public school system as a para, and my husband is a police officer. You would think that my children would be protected, but they weren't. Our most recent need for a camera in the classroom was this school year. My daughter started to regress soon after school started. She did not want to go to school and would fight not to go to school. Her teacher told me she was fine once she got there and that she was doing well, but things just got worse. She resisted more not to go to school. She started bedwetting, had nightmares, and seemed to get into a depression. Then on January 15th, I dropped her off at school, and she gave me a look that said, "Please don't send me there." I finally knew what she had been trying to tell me. That night, I bought a mini recorder, and on January 19th, I hid it in her clothing. That night, I listened to the recording, and it was heartbreaking. 31 times in that one day, her parent was mean to her. She was telling Courtney, as Courtney was crying, she would say, "Get over yourself. Nothing's wrong with you. Your moppy hair, your dirty shoes. We're going to tie up." At one point, I think the parent was trying to force food in her mouth because my daughter, for months, she's been holding her hand in front of her mouth, and we didn't know why, but we think that's why. So she was yelling for Courtney to open her mouth. For a few months, she had been, okay. The one assignment they were giving, there were no instruction. They were just barking orders at her. And at one point, they hit the table like that at her desk. You could hear it. So after hearing the audio, I went to the principal, and they quickly changed their class. I heard it on the Tuesday. The Wednesday, I talked to the principal. By Friday, she was in a different classroom. But the para, and the teacher, she heard everything that the para was saying to her, but she let it happen. She never stopped her. The parent, the teacher, is still in the same special needs classroom, probably doing the same to someone else. And now Courtney's still depressed. She has very high anxiety. She still bedwets. She used to be so happy and lively. She has always had Down syndrome, but for the first time in her life, she's now disabled. They broke her spirit. That's why I feel we need cameras to protect children like my daughter and all of their children.
Well, thanks to the 3 of you for your testimony. We do have some questions. A question by Senator Abraham.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I really don't have a question, but I want to thank all of y'all for coming. And ma'am, I didn't catch your name. You're from Calcasieu Parish.
Dana Fullington.
Fullington, and
I actually babysat for you a long time ago. I remember you had a bunch of kids. Long time ago. They were good.
No, I just wanted to thank you. I don't represent Sulphur area, Senator Ronnie John does, but I represent good Port of Calcasieu Parish. I want to thank you for coming down and giving your testimony. This is what advocates do, and I'm pleased that you traveled here to do this, and so I just want to thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you for hearing us.
All right, there are no other questions. Thanks to the 3 of you.